Qatar Air Force facility in Idaho. In October 2025, the United States Department of Defense confirmed that Qatar will build a Qatar Emiri Air Force training facility at Mountain Home Air Force Base in Idaho. The announcement was made by U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth during a press briefing at the Pentagon. The project represents a deepening of defense cooperation between the United States and the state of Qatar, a long-standing security partner in the Middle East. The facility will support training programs for Qatari F-15 fighter jet pilots and maintenance personnel. It will operate inside Mountain Home Air Force Base, which remains under full U.S. ownership, jurisdiction, and command. The construction and funding responsibilities fall entirely on the Qatari government, but all operations and activities will follow American military regulations, security standards, and supervision. Location and purpose. Mountain Home Air Force Base is located approximately 50 miles southeast of Boise, Idaho. It serves as one of the United States Air Force's primary fighter bases and currently hosts the 366th Fighter Wing, known as the Gunfighters. The base provides an ideal environment for pilot training due to its large, controlled airspace, relatively low population density, and nearby training ranges that can accommodate high-performance aircraft operations. The Qatar training project aims to prepare Qatari pilots for advanced tactical flight operations, particularly for the F-15QA Ababil aircraft. The program will include classroom instruction, simulator sessions, and live flight exercises in cooperation with American personnel. This initiative will enhance interoperability between the Qatar Emiri Air Force and the U.S. Air Force. Background of the partnership. Defense relations between the United States and Qatar have expanded steadily over the past 3 decades. Qatar hosts the U.S. Air Force's largest overseas installation in the Middle East, Al Udeid Air Base, located southwest of Doha. The base serves as a key command and logistics hub for U.S. and coalition operations in the region. The new facility in Idaho builds on that partnership by transferring part of the training process to U.S. soil. This allows Qatari pilots to gain exposure to American Air Force procedures, standards, and joint tactics. It also strengthens coordination for future coalition missions. Selection of Mountain Home Air Force Base. Mountain Home was selected after an evaluation process by both U.S. and Qatari defense planners. The base's airspace and technical infrastructure were determined to meet the operational needs of the Qatari F-15 program. Additionally, Mountain Home already accommodates international training units, most notably the Republic of Singapore Air Force, which has maintained an F-15SG training detachment there for more than a decade. This existing international presence provided a model for how to integrate foreign training programs under U.S. oversight without affecting base security or sovereignty. The Qatar facility will follow the same structure, ensuring that the United States retains control over all land, airspace, and operations. Duration and oversight. The initial agreement establishes a 10-year framework for cooperation, after which both nations will review its effectiveness and determine future extensions. All personnel, equipment, and training activities associated with the Qatar facility will remain subject to U.S. military law and command authority. According to the Department of Defense, the arrangement does not constitute the establishment of a foreign military base on American soil. Instead, it represents a cooperative training facility embedded within an existing U.S. installation. This model has been used previously with allies such as Singapore, Germany, and Italy. Strategic significance. The creation of the Qatar Emiri Air Force facility at Mountain Home Air Force Base demonstrates a broader U.S. strategy to expand joint training and interoperability with allied nations. It allows Qatar to train its pilots more efficiently while maintaining close alignment with U.S. doctrine and technology. For the United States, the project provides an opportunity to deepen its defense ties with a key regional ally that plays an important role in Middle Eastern security and energy stability. Qatar's defense modernization program, centered on the acquisition of advanced F-15 aircraft, complements U.S. defense industry objectives and ensures compatibility in future operations. Construction and implementation. The design and construction phase of the facility will be managed through cooperation between the Qatar Ministry of Defense and the U.S. Air Force Civil Engineer Center. The site is expected to include maintenance hangars, training classrooms, flight simulators, dormitories, and administrative offices. While an exact timeline has not been publicly confirmed, preliminary construction is expected to begin within the next 2 to 3 years. Once completed, the facility will host a rotating group of Qatari pilots and technical staff for continuous training and skill development. broader context, Qatar has been a major non-NATO ally, MNNA, of the United States since 2022, a status that enhances defense collaboration, access to training, and security cooperation. The new Idaho project fits within this framework, reinforcing Qatar's role as a close partner in U.S. defense planning. The partnership also reflects the increasing globalization of air combat training. With limited airspace and high civilian traffic in the Gulf region, nations such as Qatar and Singapore rely on overseas bases for advanced fighter training. Hosting such programs in the U.S. ensures consistent standards, safety, and direct supervision by American authorities. Outlook. When operational, the Qatar Emiri Air Force facility at Mountain Home Air Force Base will serve as a symbol of continued U.S.-Qatar cooperation. It will provide practical benefits for both militaries, promote standardization in pilot training, and contribute to long-term defense readiness. Officials from both nations have emphasized that the arrangement is purely cooperative and does not alter U.S. sovereignty or base control. It is intended solely to enhance training capabilities and strengthen international partnerships. Summary: the Qatar Air Force facility in Idaho represents a significant milestone in modern military collaboration. It is a training partnership, not a foreign base, established to improve pilot skills, deepen strategic ties, and strengthen the relationship between two long-standing defense allies. Through this initiative, the United States and Qatar reaffirm their shared commitment to security, stability, and technological advancement in both regions.